Good morning, fourth grade. Happy Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I missed you guys so much, so much. Okay, so we've been doing so much hard work last week, whether it was during our readings, whether it was our simulations, or just our really hard work last week with our discussions and not physical discussions, but more of just reading your short responses and able to understand how much you guys are grasping from our lesson, which is where I wanted to just give you all some shine and just say that the amount of growth that so many of you are doing, and how hard work so many of you are doing, it is not going unnoticed. I'm very proud of each and every one of you, which is why I want to start this off fresh this week. I did not do a shout out slide for Friday's work. There was a lot of great work. I try to send out some private comments to friends from their work. But overall, everyone did a really fantastic job. So if you're listening right now, I need you to make sure that you are listening all the way till the end, because there's going to be a surprise of some friends earning some extra effort credits. Because, as you know, hopefully you took a look at Miss James' slideshow, because we have some friends that are earning a whole lot of credits right now, even just being at home. So besides just getting your participation credits or your lab credits from me, I'm also trying to give out some extra effort credits for just watching this video. So if you want to earn some extra effort credits, make sure you listen all the way to the end, and I'll tell you what to do to get them. Super simple. Okay, so let's continue on to today's lesson. So we've been trying to figure out how do fossils and other rock layers get uncovered. So we've done simulation, we've done readings, we've been talking about it, but now I want you to actually apply it, and you're going to be doing this and you're going to be actually drawing today 2 different canyons, and you're going to be explaining which one is deeper, but I'll get into that in a second. We have this word erosion, when rocks, soil, or sand is worn down and moved from one place to another by water, wind, or ice. So the erosion part of it is going to be super important for your diagram today. So we have 2 different canyons right here, and then we know that they have different depths. Having it labeled with the depth of 1,000 meters or 500 meters, that's very important, because that's going to be labeled on your canyons. Notice the one with the larger depth had more layers exposed than the one with the less depth. And then we're trying to figure out, why is it that this one had more? Well, it looked like that water had something to do with the water flow, had something to do with more of those rock layers being exposed. We've talked about these key takeaways. I'll give you a second to read through them. If you need to pause, definitely pause and keep reading. But now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating a canyon, 2 canyons to be exact, right? And you're going to be showing at least 3 layers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers for each of them. But now if you notice, the water level over here is different than here. So they have different canyon depths. So with this, I'm not asking you to measure them. Approximately how deep do you think it is? Like, if you think about it, in this one was 1,000 meters, while this one was 500 meters. So you're going to tell me, I just picked some random numbers, but I wanted to make sure that this one had a larger canyon depth than this one does. Reason why is because the water is still up to this shale. However, this same canyon, this other canyon has a depth of only 19, because the water level is so far below. I want you to get creative with it. You can do more than 3 layers. You could do as many as you want. You can have fossils inside of your different layers. Just know that your canyons have to have the same amount of layers, each of them. So if you put six rock layers, then this one also has to have 6 rock layers so you can show the difference between the depths of them. Then after you're done, you can get as creative and colorful as you want. You're going to send that to me, but then you're also going to include canyon number, whichever one it is. In my case, canyon 1 is deeper, and you're going to say why you think that canyon is deeper. What about it with the erosion had to happen? What happened? Now, here's how you can get some extra effort credits. Hint, hint. Let's see who can get them. Is that after, when you submit your work, you draw a smiley face and just attach it to your writing. That's how you get it. That's how I know you watched the whole video, you listened to my directions, and you're going to know exactly what to do and what to hand in. Now, the directions are also written out inside the assignment. Now, if you also have questions besides that, I want you to be as creative as possible today. Notice I drew a little person up here. You can draw yourself if you want to. Again, you could draw fossils. Fossils are not mandatory, and you don't have to color it either. I thought it'd be nice to color it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But make sure that you can tell it's different layers. Like I named each of my layers. You can talk about sandstone, you could talk about siltstone, you could talk about mudstone, you could talk about any of those that we've talked about. Just making sure it's very clear that there are different layers. I did that by making sure each of my layers were different colors. And you also have to make sure that you have the canyon depth is there for each of them. That's super important that you're labeling where your water is. The water has to be there. You have to have a river flowing through your canyon. So those are the have tos. You need to have at least 3 layers. You need to have your canyon depth. You need to have a river going in between your canyon. Okay, and don't forget, after you're done with your writing, attach a smiley face so you can earn some extra effort credits. Okay, guys, till next time.